Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
OMG, girl, sit down. Do not even think about going anywhere because I need to spill this entire pot of tea, and honestly, my hands are literally shaking just thinking about it again. You know how I've been trying to keep my peace and just focus on me? Well, apparently the universe, specifically my so-called best friend and her nightmare of a mother, has other plans. Grab your drink. You're going to need it. Okay, so for context, because I feel like people always twist this part. You know my situation, right? I'm 19. I'm engaged to the love of my life. And yes, I am currently living that housewife student life. And honestly, I'm not apologizing for it anymore. My fiancé has this amazing job, he makes good money, and we sat down and had a grown-up conversation where he decided that I should just focus on my schoolwork right now. He wants me to get my degree without the stress of working some dead-end retail job that drains my soul. It's a partnership. It works for us. I cook, I clean, I study, he brings home the bacon. We are happy. But apparently my happiness is a personal affront to my best friend, let's call her Sarah, and her mother, who we shall call Linda. Sarah was home from college recently, and the vibe has been weird. She's been super judgmental about my life choices, acting like just because I'm not serving lattes on the side, I'm doing nothing. Anyway, against my better judgment, I went over to Sarah's house to hang out. But of course, Linda was there. Now Linda calls herself my second mom, a title entirely self-appointed. She's one of those women who has to have her hands in everything. So I'm sitting on their couch, trying to just exist, and Linda starts the interrogation. So, she says with that fake sweet tone, how is school going? Are you still just doing that? Then she hits me with, and your fiancé, he's okay with that, supporting you entirely. I felt my face get hot. I told her firmly, yes, he prefers it this way. She just hummed that passive-aggressive hum. She started lecturing me on work ethic. I bit my tongue so hard I almost tasted blood. I just wanted to survive the visit and leave. I left my best friend's house feeling absolutely drained after her mom, Linda, grilled me about my finances and my fiancé supporting me while I'm in school. You know that feeling when you leave someone's presence and you just feel like you need a 3-hour nap and a spiritual cleansing? That was me. So fast forward a few days. I'm at home, finally relaxing, thinking the drama is over. I'm scrolling through my phone, minding my own business when I get a notification. Linda mentioned you in a comment. My stomach literally dropped. My heart skipped a beat. Nothing good ever comes from a Facebook tag from a boomer, specifically that boomer. I'm thinking, oh God, did she tag me in some embarrassing baby photo? Did she tag me in a political rant? I open the app. I click the notification. And girl, I stared at my screen for a full minute, just blinking. It was a post for a local coffee shop. A now hiring post. A generic, we are looking for baristas, apply within. Graphic. And right there in the comments, for all of Facebook to see, my friends, my family, random strangers, was my name. Thought of you, you should apply. I was mortified. First of all, the audacity. Second of all, the job wasn't even in my area. It was like a 30-minute drive away. Third of all, I am not looking for a job. We had just discussed this. I had sat in her living room, looked her in the eye, and told her I was focusing on school. It felt so pointed. It wasn't helpful. It was a public call-out. It was her way of saying, get a job, you lazy girl, but wrapping it in this toxic positivity bow. I didn't reply to the comment. I wasn't going to give her the satisfaction of a public war. Instead, I screenshotted it, receipts, obviously, and I texted Sarah. Hey, your mom just commented my name under a job listing on Facebook. I was expecting Sarah to be like, OMG, I know, she's so annoying, ignore her. You know, normal best friend solidarity. Nope. Sarah texts back immediately. Yeah, so, she's just trying to help. She cares about you. Excuse me, help me. How is publicly tagging me in a barista job listing helping me when I have repeatedly stated I am not looking for work? I texted back. It feels really overstepping. It's kind of rude, honestly. She knows I'm focusing on school. It just feels weird that she did that publicly. And that is when the bomb went off. Sarah completely lost it on me. She started blowing up my phone with huge blocks of text. She told me I was being ridiculous and ungrateful. She said, my mom treats you like a daughter. You're acting like a brat. What she did was completely reasonable. Completely reasonable. In what world is it reasonable to try and parent another adult who isn't your child? I was floored. I tried to explain that it wasn't about the job. It was about the lack of respect for my life choices. I told Sarah, tagging me like that makes it look like I'm desperate or that I'm lying about my situation. Sarah wasn't hearing it. She went into full defense mode. She basically told me that I'm too sensitive and that if I was actually secure in my life, I wouldn't care. Which is such a gaslighting tactic. She accused me of creating drama where there wasn't any. I eventually just stopped responding because it was going in circles. I felt like I was talking to a brick wall that was screaming at me. So now it's been a couple of days. Radio silence. She hasn't responded to my last text, which was just me trying to de-escalate and say, I'm not trying to fight, I just felt uncomfortable. And now I'm sitting here, overthinking everything. Part of me feels like, am I the crazy one? Is it normal for your friend's mom to job hunt for you on social media when you didn't ask? Because to me, it feels like a massive boundary violation. It feels like Linda thinks she has some authority over me because she's known me since I was a kid. She can't accept that I'm an adult making choices she doesn't agree with. And honestly, I think Sarah is jealous. I really do. I think she's grinding away, miserable, and seeing me being supported and happy and focusing on my education is triggering her. So she hides behind her mom's help to make me feel small. I don't know what to do. I feel like if I apologize, I'm admitting that I was wrong and giving Linda permission to keep doing this crap. But if I don't apologize, I might lose my best friend over a stupid Facebook tag. But at the same time, if my best friend thinks it's okay for her mom to publicly shame me and ignore my boundaries, is she really a best friend? It's just so messy. I haven't even told my fiancé the full extent of the fight because he'll just tell me to block them both. And he's probably right, but it's hard. Linda is friends with my mom. If this blows up, it's going to be a whole family drama. So tell me the truth. Am I being a drama queen? Or is that actually psycho behavior?